Hello, students. How are you all? Hope you are safe at home. Student, today we will going to learn GK and our topic is Festivals of India. So, now we are going to learn about our national and our festival. So, festivals of India. So, here we see so many festivals of India. Here we celebrate so many festivals. There are a festival of India. So, India is a land of festivals and fairs, virtually celebrating each day of the year. There are more festivals celebrated in India. India is a land of festivals and fairs, virtually celebrating each day of the year. There are more festivals celebrated in India than anywhere else in the world. India celebrated India than anywhere else in the world. Each festival pertains to different occasions. Some welcomes the season of the year and the harvest, the rains, or the full moon. So, India is a land of festivals and we celebrate many festivals in full of the year. So, types of the festivals. So, festivals are three types. There are a national festival and religious festival and harvest festival. So we celebrate three types of festivals: a national festival, a religious festival, and harvest festival. So India is a land of festivals and fair, and we celebrate different occasion and different festivals. So there are three types of festival we celebrate: harvest festival, national festival, and religious festival. And first, a national festival. National, national, festival, festival. So a national festival is a festival that is celebrated by the whole country, and a holiday is being declared for all schools, office, and colleges, etc. So there are three national festivals celebrated in India. They are Independence Day, Republic Day, and Gandhi Jayanti. So our national festivals are three: Independence Day, Republic Day, and Gandhi Jayanti. So, the national festival is a festival is celebrated by the whole country, and holidays is been declared for all schools, colleges, and offices other uh, and other departments. So, national festivals are Independence Day, Republic Day, and Gandhi Jayanti. Then Independence Day, so it is celebrated on the 15th of August, and each year ever since India got independence from the British rule in 1947. So when India got the dependence, the public of India has chosen their first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and who had unfurled the three colors national flag at the Red Fort in the national capital, New Delhi, for the first time. So, India celebrated on 15th August each year ever since India got independence from the British rule in 1947. So, the New Delhi for the first time, uh, our first our first prime minister fleur the national flag, and all the people rejoice the special day with great joy every year. So our national festival is Independence Day, then Republic Day. So the Indian Republic Day is celebrated every year on 26th January. It was on this day that India got its own constitutions and become a sovereign, and a great pride of the Indian army for us in a halt at Rajpath, New Delhi, and Republic Day we celebrate every 26th January. And there are many folk dances and song of India are also presented by a participant. So then Gandhi Jayanti. So here we see our nation of father Mahatma Gandhi, and his full name is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, is a better known as Mahatma Gandhi. He is also known as a father of nation, and he was a patriotic leader and led the country all through the Indian independence movement by following the way of non-violence. According to him, truth and non-violence are the only tools to win the fight for independence from British rule. So he said, be the change and you want to see the world. So we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti 2nd October, and then religious festival. So, India is the land of many religions, and so we have many religious festivals that are celebrated with joy across the country. Few of them are Holi, Raksha Bandhan, Diwali, Durga Puja, Dashera, Eid, Christmas, and many more. So these all are religious festival, and India is the land of many religious. That's why we have many religious festival celebrated with joy across the country. So first, Holi, Holi, Holi. So children, Holi is the festival of colors, and it is celebrated mostly in North India. Holi is a festival of colors, and it is celebrated mostly in North India, and uh, they do Durga Puja, and there is a story behind the festival, and because of that story, people still burn Holika. This festival, there is a story behind this festival, and because of that story, people still burn Holika. So, people all over India celebrated this festival by playing colors, sand, and give sweet to relatives, and many more. So, it is celebrated mostly in North India. So, children, here we see so many colors. So, Holi is a joyous celebration of the rejuvenation of nature, rejuvenation of nature, and uh, renewed hope of happiness and peaceful coexistence, and people through colored water and what color water and powders at gulal and kumkum at each other, and make merry, singing and dancing add to the gaiety of the occasion. And this is a festival of a joy and happiness, and also a festival of colors. So, children's, Holi is the festival of colors, and we all celebrate Holi or this festival with joy and happiness. Then Raksha Bandhan. So on this day, Raksha Bandhan, on this day, sister uh, tie Rakhi or a thread on their brothers' right wrist and pray for their safety. So these celebrated by the sister trying a Rakhi, then the brothers give a gift to his sister for praying for his safety. So, also, Raksha Bandhan is a celebration of happiness, and this is festival of brother and sister. Then Eid. So, here we see Eid is also called the festival of breaking the fast, and it is a religious holiday celebrated by Muslims worldwide that makes the end of Ramzan an Islamic holy month of fasting. And this religious Eid is the first and only day in the um, Ramzan, during which Muslims are not uh, permitted to fast. So, Eid is also called a fast of celebrated of breaking the fast, and the sugar fast and sweet festival in an important religious holiday celebrated by Muslims worldwide that marks the end of Ramzan, the Islamic holy month of fasting. So, at the end of Ramzan, Muslims celebrate Eid. The entire community comes together for a special prayers and to congratulate each other, and the rest of the day typically spent visiting friends and family and enjoying time together. So, children's, our India is a first. Our India is a then we learn Durga Puja. So, uh, in West Bengal, Durga Puja is celebrated with a great pomp and show. So goddess Durga is worshipped for the 3 days. Durga Puja is celebrated in West Bengal, and Durga Puja is celebrated with a great pomp and show. And goddess Durga is worshipped for the 3 days. Now next, Dashera. So, this festival is celebrated as the day of which Lord Ram killed Ravan, and it is also known as Vijayadashmi. So, Dashera is also known as Vijayadashmi. It is celebrated because of the Lord Ram killed Ravan. So here we see Vijayadashmi or Dashera. So the name Dashera is derived from Sanskrit Dashahara, literally means a remove of referring to the Lord Rama's victory over the 10-headed demon king Ravan. And the day also marks the victory of goddesses Durga over the demons. So the name Vijayadashmi is also derived from the Sanskrit word Vijaya Dashmi, literally meaning the victory on the Dashmi. Dashmi being the 10th lunar day of the Hindu calendar month. So, we celebrated Dashera or Vijayadashmi, and next Diwali. 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 So, Diwali is known as the festival of lights, and it is celebrated because on this day Lord Ram returned home to Ayodhya after 14 years in exile. So people decorate their homes so that God Lakshmi come to their house, and people also burst crackers because Diwali is the festival of light and joy. So also on this day we eat special sweets, and um, people decorated their homes. Here we see a photograph of Diwali and diyas. So Deepavali or Diwali is certainly the biggest and the brightest of all Hindus' festival. It's a festival of lights. It deep is equal to light, and Avali is equal to row. So row of lights, that's the mark by 4 days of celebration, which literally illuminates the country with its brilliance and drizzles all with its joy. Each of the 4 days in the festival of Diwali, separated by a different tradition, but which remains true and constant, is the celebration of life, its enjoyment and goodness. So, Diwali is a festival of lights, and people decorated their homes, and so that God Lakshmi come to their house. So, children, you all are understand about this festival. So now we are going to learn next festival, and it's Christmas. 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 So Christmas is celebrated by a Christian because Jesus Christ was born on this day in Bethlehem, and Christmas is celebrated on 25th December, and a special kind of decorated tree known as a Christmas tree is put up in home. So we all are celebrated Christmas on 25th December, and special kind of decorated tree, and it's known as a Christmas tree, is put up in home. So now next, harvest festival. So harvest is an important activity in our country. It is the time when a crop is shown by the is ready for the reaping are called harvest festival. Harvest festival. So harvest festival is the time when the crop is sow by the is ready for reaping are called harvest festival. Then next, Ganesh Chaturthi. So here we see a photograph of Lord Ganesh. So Ganesh Chaturthi is the Hindu festival celebrated on the birthday of Lord Ganesha and the son of Shiva and Parvati. Ganesha is widely worshipped as the god of wisdom, prosperity, and good fortune, and traditionally invoked at the beginning of any new starting or at the start of the travel. He is the Lord who is believed to remove all obstacles on the path of the spiritual aspirant and the bestown up upon him worldly as well as spiritually success. So now next, Bihu. 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 Bihu is the harvest festival of Assam. Here we see a Bihu dance is look like that. So Bihu is celebrated harvest festival, and it is celebrated in Assam, and special Bihu dance are performed across the state. So Bihu is the festival of Assam, and on this day, Bihu dance are performed by dancers in across the state. Then next, Pongal. So Pongal. Pongal. Pongal is also the harvest festival and festival of Tamil Nadu, and it is a 3 days festival. Pongal is the harvest festival. It is celebrated in Tamil Nadu, and it is 3 days of festival. Then next, Onam. So Onam. Onam. Onam marks the celebration of season in Kerala. So in special dishes are prepared and served on banana leaves. So Onam marks the celebration of season in Kerala, and special dishes are prepared and served on banana leaves. So Onam is also a festival of Kerala, and Then next, Baisakhi. So it is celebrated on 13th April every year, and the festival is mainly celebrated in North India, particularly in Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. So Baisakhi or Vaishakhi is a festival of celebrated across the northern Indian subcontinent, especially in the Punjab religion by the Sikh nation. For the Sikh community, this festival uh, commemorates the establishment of a Khalsa, and this is the time when the harvest is gathered in and a farmer exult in the fulfillment of his year's hard work. So this festival is celebrated in mostly Punjab. Then Janmashtami. So Janmashtami is celebrated as the birth of Lord Krishna, and it is celebrated in August, and on this day people worship Lord Krishna with different offerings. There are different kind of rituals followed here, such as Dayandi, to fast till midnight, and many more. So Krishna's birth place Mathura is richly decorated, and people sing and dance till midnight there. So Janmashtami is celebrated as a birth of Lord Krishna. So here we see uh, uh, Lord Krishna's, and this is a celebration of Janmashtami. So children, you all are understand about this slide. So India today is unfolding a story of a billion plus people, or a more precisely on sixth of world's population, on a big move as India's large and complex system rapidly moving top down, and country emerge as one of the fastest growing economics of the world. So, India is probably the only country in the world where people belonging to different religions, caste, and creeds, speaking different languages, having different culture, and different moods of living, different clothing, different feeding habits, and worshipping different gods, and directly live together in harmony and believed to be the children of one mother India. So children, our India is a big country, and there are so many different religion, and that's why we celebrate many religious festival and many national festival and harvest festival. So children's, hope you all learn and enjoy this lecture. So, students, I will see you next time. Till then, stay home and stay safe. Bye bye, everyone.